Okay, now this is the hard part that comes in starting a business. After you did step one about finding uh, help to sit down and mentors to help you figure out and think through your idea. That's what you have. Now, once you got all that done and you got some clues from them about where to start looking for money, here are other places that you want to consider. And it's all going to take some work. And the best way to do it is not just going online and looking for an application. No, you have to call people. Nothing's going to happen until you call people and ask them, tell them what you're after, and see if they have anything. And if they don't, then you have to ask them, who else could help me? Otherwise, you're going to waste your time, like on Google or whatever, and just don't go to Google. Call these organizations that I'm going to show you because they're all .gov or .org, which means nonprofit. Gov means government. Org means nonprofit. So there are the only people that give out grants, okay? I mean, there's a few like us, but that's peanuts compared. You only want to stuck to GOV and ORG. Okay, the first one is to try all the economic development offices in your state. The government gives out money, economic development, to give to local organizations, businesses, individuals to help create jobs. That's what economic development is. And here I put it as a sample case, Florida. I mean, there's 20 or 30 organizations that all they do is give money and help to people to start or grow businesses. So you start calling one that looks maybe close to you and you ask them about what they have. And if they don't have something for you, ask them, where else can I go? Okay, next thing, one of the biggest opportunities I think in government is not grants, it's contracts. If you get a contract for a government agency, you get another one, then you get another one, then you get another. Every Fortune 500 in the country gets contracts, and that's how they live. A government grant is just one time, maybe, and then you spend all that time looking for that, and then that's it. You get no leverage after you found out the system. Here, you find out how to get one contract, and you could live for the rest of your life. Man, my sister was framing for the government. She got government contracts over $1 million in her garage somewhere in the middle of Virginia. Man, see, that's what you want to do. Invest in something for the future, not just a one-time thank you, bim bam, thank you, ma'am. So here's a free service that will help you find the contracts, help you fill out the forms, and everything you need. They all don't go to Google, look for help. These people do it for free. They're called Apex Accelerators. You get paid by the government and nonprofit organizations that do it for free. Now, another good source is AI. AI is a good thing because it's better than Google. You're going to go to Google and you're going to find everybody wants to sell you something. You could find all the people that give out money and help in your city, and never get an advertisement for anything else. And I put an example here for Tampa, Florida, again, as an example, and this will be in the list below so you could see what it is. And I put in, show me 100 sources of money and help to start a business in Tampa, Florida, from nonprofit organizations and government office, include websites. Wow, bim, bam, thank you, ma'am. And they just keep spitting it out. They spit a bunch out and they say, hey, give me more, baby. What? Give me. I mean, things like the Tampa Bay Web, a nonprofit organization that offers accelerated programs and mentorships. Okay, the TIE Tampa Bay. TIE is the world's largest nonprofit organization for entrepreneurs. Okay, the Entrepreneur Collaborative Center. Okay, a Tampa Bay Black Business Investment Corporation. See, all these things are just aimed at people who need money to start a business. All nonprofit, all government, and you got about 50 or so here that you start contacting. Again, same procedure. You call up, hey, can you help me? And they say, no, you nuts. Well, then tell me who can. That's all. Just be human. People like to help humans. They don't like to help people who aren't human. Oh, that's the same information in a bigger format. Okay, another thing with people that is your career one stop. This is your local Department of Labor that has two kinds of money for entrepreneurs. One is grants to help you train people. You want to hire salesmen, you need to train them. They have training money. You want to take your current people and train them in customer service or some new technology you want. They have training grants to help you train your employees or even yourself. Hey, run this business. I got to go learn how to use this new software program so I can make more money. They have training money for that. So you make an appointment. They're in every county. Stop.org. Call them up. Now, they also have it for entrepreneurs. They have a lot of training if you want to learn how to start a business too. So instead of getting a job, no, they'll help you train to start a business. And also, there's a bunch of states that will give you money to learn how to start a business. Your unemployment money could be used to pay for starting your business. Okay, now that there's not every state has that, so you have to check, but you can check for all that by going to careeronestop.org. They also give you grants to help you hire people too, because they want more people to have jobs. Here's a neat program too that just started in the last year or two. It's called SSBCI. Okay, SSBCI. Okay, and that's in every state now has this. Okay, and let's see, where did I go? No, SSBCI is part of the Department of Treasury, and there's a listing of every state. They have over $10 billion to give to entrepreneurs and not nonprofit entrepreneurs and startups. So you want to start up? They invest in you too. Not only low interest loans that you can't get anywhere else. They invest money. They give you money to start it, and that's called the SS. Was a state. I forget. But SSBCI capital programs and the contact. So you contact your state and say, am I eligible for something like this? You have to call. If you don't call, you're not going to get anything. So get out there and start calling. The money is going out there to somebody, and the people who make the call. And there's also the SBA now has special money for disadvantaged entrepreneurs or people who want to start businesses. And actually, even if you're ex-offender now, you could get up to $50,000 with no collateral and just get out of jail. That's the kind of things that are there. So contact a local representative there for small disadvantaged businesses to get money and help to start a business. Okay. Here are the other banks too that are good for small businesses. They're called the Community Development Financial Institutions. They get grants from government. Not only investors like Chase and all these people do. No, they're getting from the government so they could give it away. So they get money from the government to give away to small businesses. So find out in your zip code where these banks are. These are nice banks. And they give out grants and loans where nobody else can get them and everything. So I have... a link here. You want to find the Community Development Financial Institute, part of the Federal Reserve organization. Okay. They also have another thing that's part of this. It's called the Opportunity Network. And this is for individuals that give grants to individuals to save money. It's a cool thing. In other words, it's a matching grant. If you save $1, they'll give you an extra $5. So you could go to this website too, the CDFI, and see if there's programs like this where you live. So there's a lot of opportunities. Remember, go back to that listing I gave you from the printout, and because that's the biggest list. You got 40, 50 people there that all help you get your business started. You have to talk to people. If you're not talking to people, you're not going to get anything because it's too complicated out there to understand what a website means or what it really means or everything. So here you have a thing. You have to get on the phone. The best way to get anything in this country is to get on the phone and ask for help. Hey, I need help. You don't have to know how to start to talk to bureaucrats. Bureaucrats are there to help you. They get paid to find people to help. So help them do their job, will you? Call them. Other poor bureaucrat won't have anything to do, and then what are we going to do? So make sure you use these tools. There are tools there, but they're not like Google. You learned how to use Google because Google wants to get your money. None of these people want to get your money. They want to give you money. So they don't have advertising dollars. That's why you never find them. You got to do the work. You don't do the work, you don't get the money.